For you are no longer alone. Walk with me in hell. Hi loves, what's up? It's me, Audra, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you enjoy chaotic, frenetic energy, you like beauty, you like horror, and a little bit of commentary thrown in between, then I suggest you go on ahead and subscribe for the low price of $0. I will be telling you ghost stories that you all provided. Today's ghost story: when he's military with no sense of direction, even for a few miles down the road. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, Casey, don't be sorry. You should not be sorry, because like, no. There, it doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you, I would have dumped them too. Yeah. Not verbally. I would have just ghosted like you did. Like, bye. And here are my socials. I appreciate each and every one of you. I have a lot of fun on there. I have a curated TikTok on my Instagram stories. It's funny. Sometimes it's political. It can be bothersome to some folks. So if that bothers you, then don't go to the stories section. Just go to the part where my face is. All right, and that's it for now. And what are we here with today, Audra? Well, I was in a live stream with Lacey of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, and I thought, you know what? Let me do like a collection, because I have a baby collection. You know what I mean? I have a baby collection. So we're gonna do my highlighters today. We're gonna look at all of my different highlighters, and I'm just doing highlighters. I'm not doing things that are attached like in a palette, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want a whole palette of things, because that's not really a highlighter. That's like that's different. Maybe I could do that's a very small collection, so I'm gonna have to combine that with something. But today we're going to look at my highlighter collection, which is very, very small. Like him. I almost said that's what he said. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop being a child. So let's go ahead and get started. I feel like almost all of these I have purchased. That doesn't make it better or worse than somebody who hasn't. Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one I have here, this one was gifted to me from somebody, and this is the MAC Rising Star Opalescent Powder. I feel like this packaging is so freaking cute, right? Like, am I wrong? It's very cute. Are you gonna tell me I'm wrong? Okay, I'm sorry. This is what the actual highlighter looks like. It's actually quite lovely, quite pretty. I think it's a very pretty highlighter. And then this is, I don't know why I don't wear this more. I think it's because it's more of like a neutral highlighter. Like, this is what it looks like on my finger, which is like not much because I just wiped it onto my hand, but this is its intensity here, and I think that it's just like a lower intensity highlighter, but it's really pretty. I think personally, I think it's a very pretty highlighter. I think that I should try to wear this one more, so maybe, next week, maybe this will be next week's highlighter. For those of you new here, I have been doing a whole thing where I'm trying to use kind of the same products, and I added some more here all week. Just one, to make it easier on me, but two, because I may as well use what's in my collection, especially as it gets nearer to the end of the year. I don't like the idea, for me personally, of bringing more things into my collection when I haven't used a lot of this stuff here, and I just want to make sure that near the end of the year I'm always trying to use everything, because then as the new year comes along, I can make better decisions on what to declutter. Next up, we have my Becca Chocolate Geode. I can't really even open this for y'all because this girl has gone through it. I'm gonna do this so that you can actually kind of see what's happened. I've dropped her way too many times. I really should have like replaced this, but I can't. Like, I couldn't justify doing it. But this highlighter is seriously like one of my favorite highlighters of all time. And it's weird because it's very, very similar to the MAC one, but I just feel like the formula on the Becca one is smoother. That's what it is. That's why I don't use it as much. The formula on the Becca one is significantly smoother, and I'm gonna show this to you on my hand because you can see both of them. It's also like more, like it's a deeper shade. Like this one's more of a bright gold, bright bronzy gold, and it has more of a goldy peachy tone. And then this one has like just this really pretty like gold bronzy feel to it. And it's just a smoother formula to me. It's just very smooth, and I like that, the way that it goes on. So for me, that's my win. That is my win there. I'm so sorry. I've got to stop laughing like that, but I can't. It's like my rich laugh. That sounds like a horse. That is a rich laugh. So then next up, we're gonna talk about my Oma Beauty Notting Hill highlighter. First of all, I love this packaging. It's just stunning. Every time I pull this highlighter out, I have to like look at the front of it for a short period of time because it's fucking gorgeous and I can't get past it. It's from the Black Magic Carnival collection that Oma did, and that was with Patrick Starr and Jackie Aina. So those folks were involved. And this highlighter is phenomenal. First of all, let's look at the mirror. It's huge. Let's not look at the mess back there. Let's not look at it. Don't be that guy. All right, so I love the mirror. It's very, very large, so it's easy for you to like have this along with you to put on makeup as well as just reapply your highlighter. But this highlighter, first of all, it smells like coconut and it's fantastic. I love that about it. I'm like, it smells like coconut, bitch, count me in. But, oh, and it's so soft. It is so soft. This is from me rubbing my finger around in it, and I should really start showing this to y'all more because I just didn't think about it because I've never really done like an actual collection. I've done declutters, but I've not really done collection videos. So this one is more similar to in shade and tone to the MAC one. But again, I just feel like this is such a soft formula. It's like, it's such a shimmery skin-like glow for me that I'm like, bitch, what? So this is it up close. Let me get in here, which is terrible with the lighting because my lighting is way the fuck far back there today. We're not gonna talk about it. All right. And I'm gonna go fix my lighting right quick after I finish showing you all this. But God, it's so soft. It goes on. It smells good, and Lord knows I love a good smelling highlighter. Like, listen, if it smells good and doesn't hurt me, then we're friends. But if it smells good and it destroys my eyeballs, then we're no longer friends. But it's just such a pretty highlighter, and I love the way that it looks on. Every time I wear it, I'm never disappointed that I have it on. As a matter of fact, we're just gonna like amp up what I have going right now because like, why not, hoes? It's a good day. Sorry I called you hoes. I meant that in a friendly way. All right, let's go. Yo. I know you're like, I know she's not putting her face like that when she's putting her highlighter on. I do what I want on this channel, and that was what I wanted to do. All right, we fixed lighting. We be back.
As luck would have it, it actually had very little to do with the lighting and everything to do with the camera insisting on focusing on my red rum sign and not me. So that was a thing, and I was in a period coma, so I couldn't re-record it. So this is what you're gonna get this time. You know, we learn along the way. All right, back to the video.
Next up, my next two highlighters are gonna be from Collidos. This first one is the Star Surfer, which so many people love this highlighter. Like I think Beauty has talked about it. A lot of people have. It's this pretty pink one. I haven't worn it as many times as I feel like I should have. And I think it's because like this is more of a glittery formula. This is what it looks like on my finger. Oh yeah. And I just feel like this is more of a, like, I don't know that I need to find the right brush. That's the words that I'm trying to find. And I may go ahead and try it with the Sigma brush I just recently got. So this is a pink shimmer highlight, and I think that might be why I don't wear it as much, but like we're going into winter, which means I start wearing summer colors for no reason. So that is what she's gonna look like. She's really gonna be doing like the absolute most to be a whole ass bitch, and she's just, I mean, gosh. And this is them from back here. This is what's happening. Like, she's just a really pretty highlighter. She looks gorgeous on. And she's literally doing the most. Like, why? Why is she? Nobody asked her to be this stunning. She just came out that way. Like, it's It's her business. I ain't mad at it. The next one is Ray Writer, which is another beautiful highlighter. This one I feel like has a little bit of a gold and orange tone. This is what it looks like. And I don't think I've ever actually used this. I don't feel like I've actually used this one yet. So you know what? That may be another one. Like, y'all help keep me accountable by being like, hey, I didn't see this. That's why I'm gonna start doing my collection of shit. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a collection of shit lately. So I'm sorry. That shouldn't be my collection of shit. It should be
my makeup collection.
So this is the Ray Writer, and I feel like, I don't know why I haven't used this. Like, what's wrong with me? I feel like it came with another one. This is gonna be another one of those kind of gold shift ones. This one is, it's interesting because it has like a bit of a gold in it, but the undertone is more like orange and sort of pink, but it's more of a white highlighter. And I think that that's why I don't use it as much. So I need to make some determinations on this guy on whether or not I need to keep them here, right? Right, like this is, but I do like it though, because it's, I'm gonna keep it because it gives me that, and we're not decluttering, but I'm just saying, it gives me kind of like that alien look that I dig, and I'm, all right, sorry about the weird tongue motions, but yeah, so these are our first 5. There's not a bunch left, so don't worry. You're not gonna be here for 17 hours listening to me talk about all of my favorite highlighters because there's only 12. I don't even know if 12 is the correct number. We're just making up shit now. All right, so next up I have these 2 from Nomad. It is their disco lighters. It's their Studio 54 ones from their Studio 54 collection. I absolutely love the packaging. They're so freaking cute. The only thing is they are a bit of a chunkier highlight, but I use these a lot. I use these in conjunction with my Danessa Myricks. Ooh, bitch. This one is pink. Oh, it's a bit chunky, but I just don't care. Here's the thing. I don't mind a chunky one. They're calling this a multi-chrome disco lighter. This one is in Hot Shot, and Hot Shot so far is like my favorite one because look at that. Oof, like when the light catches this bitch. And it does have a little bit of a blue shift on it, like, bam! Okay, I'm so sorry, I have problems. We're gonna move away from me. We're gonna move away from me. All right, and the next one, I actually really love this one. This one is Disco Nights. This one's gonna be in the orange. I'm gonna show this to you because I forgot to show you the other one. I feel like, who knows what I'm doing because things are going weird. And this is what this glorious one looks like on my finger. Like, it's just stunning. And then you put it, Now this is one that I would actually prefer to apply with my fingers and not as much with a brush because they are a chunkier, thicker one, formula, but look at how fucking pretty it is when it's on. Like, look at how pretty it is when it's on. Look at that. Like, I'm gagging. Okay, I'm so sorry. Like, that one is a gold orangey shade and it's stunningly beautiful. I love both of those highlighters. They're so, so pretty. Now, there is one highlighter palette in this whole thing because it is an entire palette of highlighter, okay? Okay. That is gonna be the ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. I absolutely love this so much. It's so messy. I've had some incidents, okay? I've had some incidents with her, all right? This be her, all right? So I'm gonna go through each one. I'm having an incident right now. All right, so we have, first we're gonna touch Blue Ice. And I'm just gonna see if I can just do them here. Blue Ice is gonna be right here. And I like these because the formula is very, very soft. Like, well, not very, very soft, but it blends easily. Next up right here, we're gonna have Star. So these look the same, I feel like. They look the same to you. Why am I showing them? But they're not, because the Star is more of a gray highlighter, more of like an alien kind of a, like, I come from another planet. And the Blue Ice has a blue purpley feel to it. I feel like that's the vibe that we're getting here. I always do this to y'all, and one day, I keep saying one day I'm gonna get better at it, and I never do, but we're gonna move past that. Then we have Purple Horseshoe, which is, I actually like to use Purple Horseshoe in conjunction with Blue Moon. I'm gonna show that one to you as well. But the Purple Horseshoe has just like this really kind of blue, pretty, like purpley tone to it. And then I will use it with the Blue Moon if I'm just trying to like I put the Blue Moon on first, which is this one, and then I'll put this one on top of it, and then just kind of gives it like that extra glow. Like, ugh. The Blue Moon is actually very, very soft. Each one has like kind of a different feel to it. The Blue Moon is a very, very soft one. Lucky Clover is gonna be green, which I absolutely love green highlighter because I just think that it looks really, really lovely on deeper skin tones. It really does give you like an otherworldly look, but also it can make everything just kind of look the same. Like, what I mean is it can make it just look like you have like this pretty glow, and it's startling. It's a little bit startling and a little bit surprising because from the front, when you look at this from the front, you don't necessarily tell that it's green, and then somebody like kind of turns sideways and you're like, did I catch a hint of green? You did. And finalmente, we're gonna do Pink Heart, which obviously it's pink, but this one is nice. And these have a little bit of shiftiness to them, but not like a whole lot. And what I'm saying by that is like, yes, there are other shades in here making them slightly like have a little bit of shift. There's a little bit of a glitter feel in them, which I don't mind. They're nice. This is what my fingers look like right now. So we're having a really good time, but I really like these. I think that they're nice highlighters. I think that, you know, if certain things weren't the way that they are, then I would probably purchase another one of those that isn't broken, and I'd probably get like the bigger one. I can't remember what that one was called. I feel like it was called something similar to this, and I'm just completely forgetting, and I'm gonna put it in right here so that we know what it is I'm talking about. The last highlighters that I wanna go through right now, there's more highlighters, but I'm not going through them yet because I haven't fussed with them yet. And I don't know all of their names because they were gifted to me, and I haven't done all the works that I needs to do. Okay, we obviously cannot have my highlighter collection without having the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. Y'all, you know what's gonna happen when I bring this up to you. You know your eyes are about to be shocked, stunned, surprised. You're gonna be like, oh, I forgot how pretty this was. I didn't. Give me a second, I'm trying to open it. So for your viewing pleasure, this is her. Okay, things got weird, as they do around here, but when this is the most true gold highlighter I have ever seen in my life. The closest that you can ever get to this is usually an eyeshadow. You know what? I kind of love this, and I think that my issue with some highlighters is that I've been using the wrong brushes, which I've spoken about, but also I needed to just sometimes apply with my fingers because this is a finger applique. Like, just put her on with a finger and go on about your business. Put your finger in there. I just love this highlighter. It's fucking stunning. And the thing about it is, if you feel like it's gotten a little overwhelmed, put it on first. You know, if it's overwhelming for you, put it on first, be like, okay. And then what you can do is just put blush on top of it. Don't worry about that. That's my Marco Polo. I leave it on for a reason. I'm so sorry if it's disturbing, but I'm having some things that are Vlogmas is coming, which I think Vlogmas is coming. So I gotta be, you know, I gotta keep on top of that as well while I film and try to pretend like I'm a professional, because, you know, we all know I'm not a professional, right? Right. Okay, I've adjusted my camera because it just, for the life of me, keeps like deciding that it's gonna focus on my red rum sign, and I'm like, please stop that. I'm here. Murders elsewhere. All right, so next up we have the loose pigments from Her Mannerisms. I have 4 of these. This one is Galactic, and I can't really open it and show it to you, but like this is what it looks like from this side. All right, so I adore these. I think they're quite lovely. I use them in multiple ways. I can use them as eyeshadows. I can use them as highlighters. This one I often use for a highlighter, but I did end up using this. I use this one more as a shadow, excuse me. But I did end up using this to boost another one of the pigments, and I used it as a highlighter. But I kind of like dropped this on. This is actually really nice. You can do both, it's up to you. But when you're trying to do like kind of a dark witchy look, then you're gonna top this with a different one that I have from her Mannerisms. Hold please, I'm gonna grab it. So the one that I would use is gonna be Lovely Amethyst. This be her. Ha, there we go. I have such a difficulty trying to show these off to y'all. And I like to pop this one right on top of that because it kind of gives me like this bruised, like, and I also use these as blushes, but it just ends up giving me, this is it by itself. But it kind of gives me this like bit of a bruisey look. And I like that. So, you know, that's something I like, where I look like, and not bruised in a terrible way, bruised in like a I'm dead vampire way, okay? That's what we're talking about. So I really like this one, and I use them as blushes as well, but they're loose pigments, but they have a lot of sparkle, so I consider them to be part of my highlight family. This one I actually do have on is Tangy. And Tangy is as its namesake says. Now these are loose pigments. You kind of have to figure out how exactly to work with them for it to be like what you want, but you can build up or put it as much or as little as you want. And once you get used to it, they like, I have specific brushes that I use to put these on. Oh my gosh, I love them, and I look gorgeous when I have them on. And I just feel like a bad bitch like every time I use these. I'm like, I'm a bad bitch and you can't tell me otherwise. And then the last one in that realm is going to be Juicy, like the apple, you get it? Green apple, Juicy. All right, so that is, I don't know why I'm like this. All right, and so this is the last one. This is just such a pretty highlighter. What I tend to do is let them like disperse some into the cap. And if I'm using a brush, which often with loose pigments I end up using the brush and like, look at that green. And it's actually, I think, why I haven't been reaching for my ABH palette as much, because I have these and they're fucking stunning. So with them being so beautiful like that, I'm like, nah, I mean, I don't really need to, you know, I don't need to do this thing. It's like, it's fine. So I'm really, really happy about these. I am upset. I think in the video that I talked about like purchases I regret, I am very, very regretful that I did buy 4 of these in a one realm of it, because like there's no way on the goddess's earth that I'm ever going to be able to actually finish all of these. And I know this, man. And I know some of you are sitting here as I think I'm gonna grab for my last highlighter, and I know some of you are like, Audra, why don't you learn how to overhead style film? Listen. It's not that I'm not learning how, it's that my table is always a fucking mess. All right, so next up, like this is, I have 2 more highlighters after this one, and then you're free to do whatever it was that you were doing today. And if you were at work, then you are free to pretend you're back to working. All right, so this is the Too Faced Canary Diamond highlighter. Like this thing, listen, this is such a pretty highlighter. I cannot deny that. It is actually a very pretty highlighter. It's gorgeous in there, and it is very, very pretty on my finger. I don't know why the tracking is being super weird, and I'm so sorry that I keep doing that to y'all, but my camera tracking is being weird and it's making me a little irritated. So this is her on. It has a very pretty shift from, and like for me, it does have a little bit of green in it, but it's a pink and gold shift. So for me, it does have just a tad of green in it, but I still really like it. And I was surprised by how much I liked it. And I was like, oh my God, my life. And now we're gonna get to my last 2 highlighters, and these are the ones by Danessa Myricks Beauty. They're her Duet Balms, which technically aren't necessarily highlighters, but definitely I use them that way, and so I'm gonna count that as a highlighter because that's really what I use it for. I mean, wet. I just like made that up like it was common knowledge, but like these are super creamy. This one is in Rose Water. And these are cream, and I really like this because it just, so this is what it looks like initially. It does look like there is pink to it, but on my skin tone, it does have a little bit of a pink. I'm just kind of rubbing it in here so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. Rub it in. But then it just actually ends up giving my skin just like a little bit, a tiny bit of a pink sheen, but it also gives me that very like, I've been running, like jogging for a second, not like trying to escape murderers, just like trying to take that quick movie jog where it's like they're running and they're like always slightly glistening, and then they like run into the guy of their dreams, like bump into him literally, and they're like, huh? And you know what I'm talking about. You know the scene. All right. But that's how you look. And then the other one is the hot water balm. I do alternate in between using these two, and the reason I do alternate between them, even though at first glance they can kind of look the same on the skin, which is why I didn't buy any more of them, but it is because of the undertone that I'm looking for. So when I'm doing like the gold or orange, I like to use this pinky one. But if I have a more muted bronzier highlighter that I'm trying to use, then I want to go in with this one because the tone of it is going to really bring out the bronziness. So here, and I'm just kind of like tapping this onto the bottom half. Well, I'm not tapping it, I'm rubbing it in. So you can kind of see like it just gives you like a sheen, right? Right, okay. Now we're gonna do one quick thing and then y'all are free, I promise freedom. So the quick thing we're gonna do right quick is I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about when it comes to using the undertone of the Danessa Myricks highlighters. And I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this Too Faced one because you'll be able to see the difference, I think, on both of these. So I'm just doing a little bit like that much, and I'm gonna just kind of pop it on top of the pink so you can get a look at that. And I'm just doing it on one half, not the whole thing. And then I'm going to pop a little bit onto the other half. And it just changes, to me, it changes the intensity of your highlighter. And I really like that. Like if you are one of those people going for, like as Teresa would say, that alien slut glow, then this is what I'm talking about. Let's see if you can see this. I put it on this side. So this side versus this other side. Now look at it head on, and then let's do a little twist that's showing you absolutely nothing because I'm doing a bad job at this, but that is okay. But for me, I can see the difference in intensity. It's just really amping it up on this, like this side here, it just has like a lot more oomph on it than this side over here. Padow.
Oh, hey there, I'm a complete moron and completely forgot about one of my favorite highlighters, which is the Ofra highlighter, and this is the Naked Tutorials collab. This is Space Baby. Absolutely stunning. I love this highlighter. It gives me like this otherworldly glow every time I wear it. And I'm doing a terrible job of showing these to you, by the way. I tried the overhead style. I didn't get my lighting together. It was very early. Next up, we have the Bali highlighter, also from Ofra. These are all gonna be from Ofra, these last four. This one is such a pretty highlighter because it's just got this like gorgeous pinky shift in it. I don't know if I'm able to show it to you here because obviously I did a poor job with lighting this up, but look at it and also try to look at it because it's blurry. Listen, I'm never going to be a professional. Just let it go. Alrighty, and next up, I believe this one is either Beam the Haters. No, this one's Sahara Dawn. No, it's Beam the Haters. It is Beam the Haters. Don't come for me. It's Beam the Haters. This just has such a bright ass glow on it, and it's like giving you all of the love. And this is me trying to figure out where to put it because I was trying to put them in an order so that I would remember when I did this part of the party, but obviously I forgot. Don't get mad at me, all right? All right, thank you. So that's another one. It's very pretty, it's very glowy. Ofra's formula is just so gorgeous and easy to work with. Finally, we're going to have the Sahara Dawn. This one is just so lovely and so nice. I really hope that that's the Sahara Dawn and not the Beam the Haters. But either way, you know, they're all gorgeous. They're all beautiful. I love to wear them I love how I look in them. They just give me like such a bright, beautiful, beaming glow. And I can like tune it down if I want to, but why would I? I don't care. And now I'm gonna show you my fingers like a weirdo because that's what we do here. Weirdness is definitely welcome. All right, thanks, bye.
All right, that is it. That's all, y'all. Those are all my highlighters that I have been able to use and have fussed with at this point in time. I do have some more, which we may see those in a full collection when I've been able to like actually go through those highlighters and play with them, because I haven't done it yet because you know what? Procrastination's a bitch. But I hope y'all enjoyed all the chaotic and frenetic energy involved in this. I'm like kind of the queen of frenetic and chaotic energy in a sense, and I don't mean to be, it's just how I am. All right, I hope that we had some fun. I hope that we looked at some highlighters. I've got glitter everywhere. Hopefully I have nowhere to go, but I'm gonna have to leave because I have some things that I have to get done. And as usual, huge shout out to my patrons. Yeah, all right, y'all, like I say every single time, please go out there and be kind. It costs you $0 to be kind, and honestly, it's so good for your soul, which you need, because otherwise I'm coming for yours. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and deuces! I really do feel like I should be allowed to have wings. Like, I should have wings. Thank you, track my face, bitch. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm sabotaging my own success. Am I sabotaging my own success? And I should be allowed to swoop down and snatch up unsuspecting assholes. Should be a thing. Am I successful? Probably not. All right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I'm wrong. So, right? I'm wrong. Okay. Stop focusing there. Oh, my arms. I really wish I could like set this shit up to where I could, oh, there it is. I'm gonna be walking around with glitter arm, yeah. I also think I have a new culprit for my allergic reaction, and I think I was wrong about the skincare, and now it's like, retraction might be needed. Good thing I didn't name the brand. All right. There it is. This side. I don't know why I couldn't do that the first time.